So we now have a third episode of Dexter. The plot is now unraveling. Like before, guys, if you already haven't, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm also on Twitter and TikTok, so if you're on any of those platforms, please hook me up. Wow, third episode of Dexter. Again, it just keeps you on your toes. I love the fact that the season just kind of keeps going. Like, I love the fact that there's always a turning point. You know, there's always something to kind of make you want to keep watching it, and I love that about Dexter. And I remember, if I remember rightly, I was pretty much like that watching the previous seasons, and I just couldn't wait to watch it. I was quite late watching Dexter, so I was pretty much just watching episode after episode after episode, and I just loved it. I mean, I'm really loving the story so far, but one thing that I'm really intrigued to find out more about is the backstory with Harrison. You know, is he really his father's son? Has he got that killer instinct? And the more and more I watch, I mean, I know it's only episode 3, but I think he does have that instinct, you know, and you can kind of tell that from this episode. The fact that these bullies that he's been hanging around at school, the tables have kind of turned, and Harrison's now defending this boy that's being bullied. So we know he's not a mean kid, he's actually sticking up for it, but I'm starting to wonder whether he's going to kind of use that against Dexter. I don't know, I just really would like to know the real reason is there. Like, him telling us that he wants to know his father, I think there is going to be a lot more to that. I just feel like there must be another reason, you know, for this. Even that scene where the kid that's being bullied, he shares with Harrison these pictures, and there are violent drawings that this kid has been drawing for a long time because he's been bullied for quite some time. And just the expression that Harrison gives, he doesn't really seem shocked and I mean, it's just a split second, but you think he would be more concerned about it, and he didn't. He just seemed quite amused by it. Or maybe that was just me, I don't know. But I definitely feel like he's got a killer instinct to him. I really think that's going to be the case with Harrison later on in the season. Even the bit where he turns on those bullies, like when he grabs hold of his neck, you can really tell that, you know, he knows what he's doing. And when he grips him by the neck and he says, "If you ever do this again, I'll do this to you every single day." And you just get that fear from him. You can tell the other bullies, they're just very shocked by it, you know, and that definitely tells me there's definitely more to him. But even the story with Dexter, you know, he's definitely on eggshells this episode. You know, the police are talking to him a lot more. The forensics are getting more involved. And even Dexter, witnessing this, takes him back to the day where he used to do that himself. And this forensic that's in this episode, he's doing everything that Dexter would have normally have done. And it's all the things Dexter doesn't really want to happen because, you know, it's bringing him closer and closer to actually finding who did it, which is obviously Dexter. So he has to intervene again by changing their direction on how they're actually trying to sort out the investigation. So he's running it everywhere with his coat, jacket to put them off the scent. But anyway, he's trying to lead them off. And he gets to a point where he's now able to get rid of the body. So he probably feels like he's going to be coming up smelling of roses. So I guess we'll see how that's going to go down. In a nutshell, all you really see Dexter doing is trying to cover up this murder. And he's trying his best to do everything that he can, but he's obviously trying to be the best father he can be. But with obviously all these obstacles, it's quite touch and go for him being a parent at this point. He's being dragged to school. His teachers are accusing Harrison of cheating on the test, which he obviously hasn't. So we know right now he's a very smart individual, scoring the highest on the test there's ever been, apparently. So we do know he's a very smart kid, which obviously makes me think as well that he must be there for some other reason. You know, is he double-crossing Dexter? Is there a reason while he's actually there? I know he wants to see his father, but is there something that he's not telling us? And I think that's something we've yet to find out. I just love the way in this season how they introduced Debs into it, the fact that she's his kind of conscience, you know, everything that he's feeling, everything emotionally, she knows, and she expresses that through her character. I just think it's brilliant, especially in this episode. There's this scene in the episode where she's standing there with the body parts and she just throws it into the shredder, and the expression on her face is just hilarious. And I love she's bringing that humour to it as well. The fact that it is a very serious episode, but she's bringing the humour to it, and I find it hilarious. I think she's brilliant. I love the fact that she's in this season. I'm still very intrigued to find out what's going on with that kidnapping. I mean, what's going on with that? I just love to know how it's going to connect with Dexter in some way. I think I think we could probably see maybe Dexter will find out who he is, and maybe Dexter will pin the murder onto him. I mean that kind of looks like it might go down that way. I guess we'll see. We still never really knew who that woman was, but obviously now she's dead, you know. So I feel like that was just a little bit of a letdown. I was kind of wondering whether that sniper guy was the father. You know, he was really drunk at the end of the episode, so was that his remorse from what had actually happened? I guess we'll find out. But anyway, guys, did you watch the episode? Please comment below, let me know, turn on notifications, and please like and subscribe to the channel. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye.